For our last prayer in Kabbalat Shabbat, I bicycled across part of the city to arrive at the Anu Museum. The Anu Museum is the new version of what was the Diaspora Museum, which had been a famous museum here in Israel, that if you visited Israel years ago, you certainly visited, telling the story of the Jews from around the world. At its time, it was a cutting-edge museum, yet time passed and it actually ended up being kind of old-fashioned. Now, Anu, as in Anachnu, as in we, tells the story of all of us, not just the Jews of other lands, but Jews everywhere. I haven't had a chance to go into the museum. It just opened recently, in the last month or two, and I look forward to going inside, and I look forward to you coming and visiting Israel and going in this and many other places. But I wanted to conclude with a melody that I learned from the Jews of Uganda. So when you talk about the history of Jews around the world, their story is a very interesting story. And their music is beautiful music, most of which they explained to us when a number of members of the Cantors Assembly visited on a solidarity trip just a couple of years ago. Rabbi Sazoma was saying that they invented these melodies in the 1970s, imitating some of the successful music that was going on in the Pentecostal churches to try and bring people to synagogue. Having survived Idi Amin, people were understandably reticent about getting involved in Jewish life. And the whole story of the Jews of Uganda is a really interesting one. I encourage you to learn more about it. But this is the melody that they fashioned, one of their main melodies, if you will. Very, very simple and straightforward. Originally used in the language Luganda, which is their main language, but also adaptable to Hebrew. Adonai Malach Geut Lavesh Lavesh Adonai Oz Hit Azar Aftikon Tevel Bal Timot Nachon Kisacha Me'az Me'olam Ata Nas'u Neharot Adonai Nas'u Neharot Kolam Yis'u Neharot Doch Yam Mikolot Mayim Rabim Adirim Mishpereyam Adir Bamarom Adonai Eidotecha Ne'emnu Me'od Levetecha Na'ava Kodesh Adonai Le'orech Yamim. Shabbat Shalom.